All right, scholars, tonight we're going to be looking at order of operations. So turn to page 31 in your notebook. Your title is Order of Operations. Put your date up in the corner. Today is February 17th, 2015. Okay, Order of Operations, or PEMDAS, and we'll get to that part in just a minute, is the order in which to solve a mathematical equation. Okay. The PEMDAS right here, okay, you're going to write it vertically right here and underline each letter. Okay. PEMDAS is going to give you the order in which to go in anytime you're doing a mathematical equation. Okay. And I'm going to give you a couple of mnemonic devices to help you remember that. One of them is purple-eyed monster drinking a soda. And I drew a purple-eyed monster drinking a soda. Okay, another one that you can use to help you remember the order that we're going to talk about in just a minute, okay, is please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. And then I drew a little picture of my dear Aunt Sally saying excuse me. Okay? So either way you want to remember, you can just say PEMDAS and remember PEMDAS. Okay? Or you can remember a purple-eyed monster drinking a soda, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Whatever works for you. But, hey, these all stand for the order that which you go to answer a question. Okay? And that order is P is for parentheses. That's the first step you do. So anything in parentheses you do first. E is for exponents. And we probably won't get to that very much. Okay? But we're going to add it in there because you will need it later. Okay? We won't use it in 5th grade, but you will use it later. And I want you to go ahead and know it. Okay? Step 3 is to multiply. Step 4 is to divide. Step 5 is to add. And step 6 is to subtract. So be sure you get this all written down. We're going to do some examples together now. So on this page right here, the back of 30, you write order of operations examples. We're going to do this top one right here together. Hey, so I went ahead right over here and wrote my PEMDAS right here, my order I'm going to go in. Hey, and as you do this, you're going to go across the problem the same way as you read from left to right. Okay, so we're going to start on the left side. We're going to go to the right. Okay, so we're going to go across. First off, we're going to look for any parentheses. That's our step 1. We've got some parentheses. Okay, so inside that parentheses, it says 9 minus 4. So we're going to do that step first. 9 minus 4 is 5. Okay, that was our step 1 for our parentheses. Okay, everything else we're going to bring down. We didn't do anything to it yet. Okay. Okay, so that was our P. We're done with it. We can mark it out. Now we're going to look for E. We don't have any exponents. Okay, that's when you have a number that has like a little number up at the top of it, like 4 squared. The 2 would be an exponent. But we don't have to worry about that right now. So for step 2, we don't have anything. So we can mark out our E and continue on. Multiply. So again, going from left to right, hey, we look for any multiplication. Aha. 3 times 5 is 15. We just go ahead and bring down any other numbers that we haven't used yet. And the operation symbols. See how it's all coming down? 5s are all coming down. The pluses all came down. Here we did this operation, so we just brought down our 5. The plus came on down, and now we had this, but we're narrowing it down. We're working our operations, and now this is 15. Okay? So now we can mark off our M. We did it. Now we're going to look for divide. So it's left to right still. We look, there is no division. So we look for our next step. We can mark out our D. Add. Now we've got 5 plus 5 is 10. plus 15. 10 plus 15 gives us 25. And that's our final answer. Because if you go look next, our last step would be to subtract, and there is no subtraction. So we finished step 5 was the add step, and then step 6 there was none because there was no subtraction. And we're done. 25 is our final answer. All right, our next example, I'm going to again write my little PEMDAS right over here. Okay, I'm going to start from the left and go to the right, and I'm going to look for parentheses first. Right there. So we do what's in the parentheses first. So now I have 2 times 2. That gives me 4. Okay, I bring down the rest of my numbers and operations. And I'm done with parentheses. Now we look for exponents from left to right, and I have no exponents. Now I look for multiply. No multiply. Now we got division. All right, so we come across, we've got our division. 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And I bring down my other numbers and operation symbols. And I am done with divide. Now I look for add. There is no add, but now we have a subtract. 13 minus 2 gives us 11. Now you have one final one to work on right over here. Okay, this one I want you to work through on your own, but I will tell you the answer so that you can check your work and see if you get it right. The correct answer you should get is 18. So work through that one and see if you can get 18. That's all I have for you tonight, scholars. Be sure you've gotten all of this copied into your notebook, and we will be using it tomorrow during our station time. Have a good night.